One of the most important phases of what we are doing, what Philip is doing, is taken from the individual level, where he's helping individuals or families or groups of people, to a societal level. Any group, any business, any government, any social political cause can use this technology for whatever their agenda is. Philip's agenda is eco-humanitarian. The resources go towards that. The next phase that we're implementing now is a what he calls societric. It will be implementing and applying this subliminal technology in morphogenic documentation, where we can blend, change, shift the morphogenic composite of large groups of people. Large groups of, for instance, criminals, and change them as he changes individuals. As the individuals change, this group will change, where they no longer are interested in acting in criminal ways. Could be called the change in consciousness. The consciousness needs to shift in the human population. People are individually trying to do that, groups are trying to do that, many are not trying to do that. It needs to shift. With this technology, we can force a shift in change of consciousness that's so critical for our well-being on the planet. So what we need now is support for Philip's larger eco-humanitarian cause, and it will involve millions. What we're looking for are wealthy people, smart, wealthy people that see what they could have by requesting the help of Philip and his technology for themselves, for their family members, suffering, dying. He can bring them their relief. He can save them from dying. In exchange for 10% of what their worth is. It's a basic tithing. For many Westerners anyways. That money would then fund his projects. And it's that kind of exchange that Philip participates in. That's what he is able to do. Give people what they want, what they need, and with what they give to us, to what their contribution is, we can use it for what Philip needs next, and we need to use him for next. Frankly, what we're looking for is a billionaire who desperately needs to save the life of himself or someone he loves. Those are the kind of resources that we need to do the application at the societal level. We need labs set up, we need instruments, we need, at the minimal level, we need a computer system that is the finest and the most advanced that human scientists have made. Hollywood has that. It's called morphing technology. The scientists that go with it, that know how to digitalize morphogenic data. That's what we need. It costs millions. That's what's required for Philip to expand the use of his powers in behalf of the people on this earth. Mm-hmm. That's what we need to do, to take care of masses of people at the same time and lift the state of consciousness, bring about the changes they so desperately seek, we need to happen on the planet, and in that way help create a shift amongst the human population that will then have an effect on the outcome of the Earth's survival. So basically it's about worth, value. What is it worth to the person at the individual level? What's it worth to us as a collective human race to save ourselves, to save our Earth? Philip, Dr. Savage, is unique. There's no question about it. It's been documented for 30 years. So we need no more proof. We have all the proof anyone could ever ask for. When you need a surgeon, when you need a lawyer, you want the best. When you need this kind of power, technology, you go to the one who has it. He's the one who has it. And he has a team of people he's worked with. He can train people. He can teach people. We have students. We have scientists, medical doctors that have been empowered with this, often in the healing mode, but also in the use of the subliminal technology. He's training a very select group of people to be able to use this in a very extreme and positive way to bring changes where they must take place in the political and social arena. This is how governments can use it.
Theoretically, his powers could be used for good and for evil.
Not possible.
Well, explain to me why.
Okay. It's about value. It's about worth. What is it worth to the group, to the person, to the government, to accomplish what it is they want to accomplish? Obviously, positive and goals that are going to help their people, whatever it is. His powers can be utilized, especially in specific assignments. His technology is precise. It's laser-like. It's used for any positive agenda where a group or government is wanting to bring changes on behalf of their people, whatever people that is. It's based on theory of, another dimension, psychocontinuum it's called, a unified field of consciousness. Different scientists use different terms for it, but that's where he's operating from. And from that he can manifest just about anything that is requested in an accelerated period of time. Mm-hmm. He needs certain parameters, he needs to be given certain data, certain feedback. But it's precise, it's efficient, and it's certain. That's been proven.
Let's talk about the good and evil thing. You know, can it be used for, let's say, a despot or a, could Hitler use it, or could somebody who had obsessive greed or anyway political agendas that were just going to serve one group and not the total?
It is well known in Philip's writings, from Philip's writings and his demonstrations in the last 30 years, that this technology can be used to remove any despot almost immediately, or any terrorist, which is now at the forefront of everybody's mind. For instance, in the case of a terrorist, whoever defines the person as a terrorist, that's the political problem. So this, let's say, a terrorist that is actively pursuing some harmful, large and harmful agenda. Subjected to Philip's processing, or this technology, his team, that person would come into balance almost instantly, so quickly, and at such an accelerated speed that he couldn't function.
As a terrorist?
He couldn't function at all for a short period of time. And in that malfunctioning, let's say, he would make devastatingly fatal mistakes. He would change his behavior so quickly and radically, he would confuse everyone he's working with. They would see the danger they were under. And if that terrorist were being sought, he would be captured. It'd be easy. So it makes it easy for the government that's trying to capture that terrorist. That's a mission accomplished. He would no longer be able to function in a criminal activity. In the case of a dictator, he would no longer want to. He'd rather step down and be spending time with his family, his loved ones. That's what a human being wants to do. They want to be with their family and their children. They want to be happy and healthy. That's our blueprint. We are supposed to be that. That's our nature. In fact, our nature is giving. Our blueprint, if you will, is happiness, health, balance, service, duty, giving. It's what we want to do. Under this kind of processing at the personal or at the societal level, that's what happens. That's the effects of Philip's processing.